Hey folks, welcome back to Star Stuff, where our intrepid little engineer Miha is attempting to restore power to the space station, where we construct stars to fill the blackness, the darkness of space, and is doing so with a cast of colorful characters and a number of programmable robot puzzles. So, last time we got started on the goo dam section of the electricity sector. They introduced a new mechanic here with the electric panels, which fry and dispose of robots. Let's head out and find our next puzzle to do. Looks like it's over here. Okay, let's take a look and see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so right off the bat, to solve this, we're going to need to put a block here while standing on the elevator to be raised up and hit the button. So it looks like we either cross this path or we cross this path to climb up, one or the other, and we need to have the block, so most likely we have to go this way while carrying the block. And we're going to need both of these buttons to be hit, so I imagine that we can probably get away with 3 lines of code here. So go to one, go to the other, and then loop. Is that available? No, it's not. Okay, so we're gonna have to use careful thinking about waiting for things. So first things first, we're gonna need to get the block, so we're gonna go to A. So we grab the block, we come back over here, and then we need to trigger you to move. So we're gonna have you wait for B, and then go to B, right? So we hit the block, then you come over and stand here, and that lets us get to here. Then we have a problem, because I guess we just, it's a timing puzzle maybe? Maybe if we just have you... Hold on, can you go... We need you to go here so that we can cross, but then we need you to leave, and we have no good way to trigger you to do that. What else can you go to? You can only go to A or B. So we pick up the block, we trigger this, you go there. It takes us a minute to get up here and get across, and then we need something to happen so you can get off B and we can cross over with the block. How are we going to do that? What else can we do? You can only wait for A or B. So if we trigger this and have you come here, it's going to take, and then you immediately leave and go back. We're not going to have enough time to get across. So what else can we do? You can only wait for A, B, or C. Let's try the naive approach then. What could we have you wait for? Because we need to get across there, but then we need you to leave. Huh, this one I'm not as sure about. So we go to A, that lets us cross and get the block. We can't take it up the ladder, so we come back across. We need you to wait for something, so the only thing left for you to wait for is B. So we trigger B. If we leave the block here, that doesn't help us. Is there a different way we could do this? So we can get up to here with the block. And then there's nothing we can do. I guess we could leave the block here. We could leave the block. We could have it drop. Maybe there's something with this. You can't carry a block. So if we do this much, right? We can grab the block, come over here, trigger this, get to here. What happens if we put this block down? I can't put the block there. I can put it there. There's not a lot, there doesn't seem to be a lot we can do to get you to stay there as long as we need and then leave is the problem. If we... Let's try this again. If we place the block on the button, that prevents you from going there. So then you could go somewhere else. Oh, you get broken and you don't come back on, right? Right. Dropping the block doesn't seem like it helps us. We can get you to there. I could do something like this. Huh. This one I'm not quite sure what to do with. So we could have you... What could we have you do? We could have you go onto the electrified pad and break and blow up. I don't think that buys us anything. This one I'm not sure of. So we grab the block, we come over here, we trigger you. We can get you to go there, then go to A, and then go to B. That's really the only things I can think of. What if we place the block here and then we cross over and grab it? That's probably it, right? So that does make sense. We place the block here, then we trigger you to come to A. Okay, so you wait for A and then you go to A. That does make sense. Okay, took me a second, but I got there in the end. Okay. So our goal is to leave this where we can pick it up from the other side. Then we trigger you, go across here, pick up the block, and we've solved it. Okay, okay. All right, that one took a second, but I did figure it out. Oh, wait, I have to be on here when I place the block. There we go. Okay. Again, with a lot of these puzzles, that where I have trouble is where I get stuck in the idea that I have to do a thing a certain way. So over here, I got stuck in the mindset of I have to cross this bridge carrying the block. And you didn't actually have to do that. You have to get the block across, but you don't have to get you across. You can get across here and climb the ladder. So it's recognizing those assumptions and then counteracting them that is the key to solving a lot of these puzzles. Let's see, we've got one more... Oh no, we finished everything in Gudam. We've got one more to finish electricity, but there's going to be multiple puzzles in this next area. Let's see what this next one is. Okay, so this area is called the vault, and we've got 4 puzzles here. Very nice. Okay, let's do the vault. Okay, so we've got a corrupted bot. Let's see what its instructions are. When we run this, it's going to turn clockwise, wait for the C switch, which is where? That's this? Or is that this? It's going to wait for us to interrupt it, and then it'll turn back to this one. Okay, so that's what it's doing. So it's going to immediately turn and activate this, and then it waits to be interrupted, right? So we put a block here, then you can cross and do what? You can grab this, go across there and put that in there. The problem is, so the naive approach seems like it won't work because it'll interrupt, but let's just run it, right? Let's just see how it works. So for you, you're going to turn immediately. We can place a block here. So we're going to wait for A, then We need you to pick up at, where can you pick up at? A or the crate pad. So you'll have to pick up at A. So we'll have to place a block there. You'll pick it up. Then you'll go up the pads in there. And then we would have the solution. So it must interrupt, right? But let's just have you drop at B at the crate pad. Let's see how this works. So we'll place one block here. And then that'll interrupt, right? And you'll electrify. Okay, yeah, that kills it. So how do we avoid that? So wait a minute. When you've turned, you can go underneath the beam, and we can go up here ourselves. So wait a minute. Why do we need the bot at all? You turn. Can't we just go? Are we? If we carry the block, does it do something too? Yeah, that does that too. Okay. So then we need some way. We need some way to get a block here. And the problem is if this guy does his thing... Oh, so we have to stand there and block it and not allow it to come back. That's it, right? So... You're gonna wait for A, then pick up at A, and drop at B, and our job then is to keep the interruption going until you've delivered your box. So we're gonna put that there, and we're gonna come here like this. You're gonna go deliver. And now we're done. Okay, cool. Remember, it's not the beam being interrupted that's the trigger, it's the beam being interrupted and then restored that is the trigger. So since we kept it from being restored, we kept the trigger from happening and left the electrified pad flipped. Okay, next puzzle. We've got the switch, a one-way, a jump pad. Let's see. This one's kind of complicated. So this beam is going to be powering these two things, and we need to interrupt it so that we can... We need it to interrupt and then uninterrupt, right? So we can cross this and then cross this to get there. Looks like we have one block. So you have very little you can do. You can... Oh, once you pick up the block, this will be... This will no longer be a problem. You can cross. What do we want to do there? Do you want you to go to the pad and get jumped over here? I don't think that's right. Would you get jumped over here? If you have a loop... Yeah, but we got this switch, so it's only going to happen once. So you're going to go grab... You're going to go pick this up, which de-electrifies this. You're going to come across here, which will switch this once, allowing us to maybe cross if there's enough time. Then you're going to come over here... Well, now hold on. Does it work if we just tell you to, like, I don't know what all these other things would be for, but if we just tell you to go and then cross to get over like here, do we have enough time when this is interrupted to jump over and then we're done? I don't think so, right? I think it won't work that way, but let's try it. So pick up at A and go to B. Let's just run that. Yeah, we don't have enough time. Okay. However, we can now come over here. Does that help us? We'd like him to... Oh, we want the block ourselves. So this is almost right. Hold on. We want the block ourselves. So we're not going to go to there. We're going to drop there at the air bump. Then we throw it over, and now we have access to the block. We couldn't get the block while it was behind this goo. But hold on, let's see why this doesn't work, because it seems like it won't. Okay, so you go there, put the block there. We send it across, right? Now, I can grab this, and I can plop it down. I can get across here, and then I need him to go pick it up. But he's trapped there. Huh. Now, if I hit the button and bump him over, I should still have time to get here before he does something. Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it. Okay. So, once we're in that state, we can have him wait for the button, then go to the air bump, and then go to A. Or wait for the button and go to A. I think that's right. Right, so now we can come over here. He's going to hit the button, and that's going to dump the block into the pit and allow us to cross. Nice. Okay. So there's electricity done, but of course we're going to do the other puzzles as well. Looks like we have someone we can chat with here. This is Soraya. I used to feel very anxious starting the day, knowing how much goo was ahead of me. Then I realized we're all just moving forward, one goo pile at a time. Very ennui French perspective from our friend the janitor here. Okay, I actually don't want to be here yet. Let's go back. Do the extra puzzles. Looks like we've also maybe unlocked some challenges here. Yes, we have. Oh, there's quite a few challenges. Interesting. Okay, let's wrap up the main sector's puzzles first, and then we'll look at the challenges before proceeding onwards. What do we got here? Okay, so another complicated one. Let's review the code for the corrupted bot. You wait for D. What's D? What is D? D is this target here. Okay. So you're going to wait for this target. So an interruption of your beam causes you to turn clockwise. And then there's no way to power this again. So that's a one-shot deal for you. You're going to turn this way once, and that's the only thing you're ever going to do. Okay. So what are we trying to do here? We need to make our way here down the ladder and across this. So we need a box here, and we need to flip this switch. When you turn this way, when this is interrupted, then this panel will flip and we'll never be able to come across this path again. So we have to hit the switch before you turn. So we can't do anything until you move. And okay, there's a lot of interconnected parts here because we can't cross past this goo, which means we have to take this path. And you can't be there, and this has to be uninterrupted. So there's something you have to do first. I guess you have to come here first. That's the first thing you have to do. That turns this. No, that doesn't work though. I guess we can give you buttons, right? Or boxes rather. So I can give you a box here. You can come pick it up, cross over here and put that there. So that would be your first command. Wait for, but then as soon as you do that, you're going to turn and electrify this panel because you'll be carrying a box. There's no way for you to use the switch. So we've got like a chicken and an egg problem here. I need to hit this switch, but I need him to move before he hits the switch. And we need the switch to change. Yeah, this one I'm not quite sure because I guess if he picks me up and then puts me down, that could be a thing. We need to cross here and hit this switch, but in order to do that, We need to either get across this goo pile. Now, I do have to remember, he won't turn until this beam resumes. So theoretically, we could have him pick up a box here and go to here. Can he go to that? No. He can only go to A. What can he drop at? B? See, if I could have him interrupt the beam and then not uninterrupt it for a minute, that could work. Once he interrupts this, like if I could get him to pick up a box and stand here, I still wouldn't be able to get across. I need him to pick me up and do something with me. What happens if he drops me at the crate pad? Just out of curiosity, let's do pick up at A and drop at B. I just want to see how this works. Let's throw a wait for in there as well. So if I pick up a block and go stand here, and he picks me up, we interrupt the beam. I can't get down and he can't put me in the crate pad. So that's a locking condition, right? And you can see I could now, if I was here, I could now get across, but I couldn't do this, and there's no way to interrupt that. So this is forever on and I can't flip the switch. How do we do this one? This one's tricky. So oh man, this I don't know what to do with this one. I can't see how to start is the problem. So I can't walk there until he interrupts. We can't have him interrupt and hold. I guess we can have him interrupt and hold if he gets to there and then I manually hit this switch, he'll get blocked and he'll get locked in that position holding that, which means this would never trigger again and he would never turn to the right. That might be a thing. So we could kind of do it like this. Hold on. So we give him a block to mess around with. Then I come stand here blocking him. He gets locked there interrupting the flow and he never moves again. Oh, he does. But okay, so I could put the block there. Let's run this one more time. So we put this there. And then we put this there. He gets blocked. Okay, I can come flip this switch. Then I can't take his block, but I can take this block. And now I can solve the puzzle. Okay. It took me a minute to get the mental leap to get to the solution, but I did figure it out in the end. It seems to be my pattern for some of these more challenging ones. Okay, next up. This is the final puzzle in electricity. We've got another corrupted bot. Let's review its code. Wait for F, and then turn counterclockwise. Okay, so basically, as soon as this is interrupted and resumed, he's going to turn and hit this. Let's see what we're working with here. What do we actually need to do? Looks like we need to get a block here so we can cross and hit the button. We've got a walker bot we can program. What is powering this up? So when you turn to the right, or when you turn to the left, that'll bring this down. Right? So we could interrupt and have you turn, but then we can't get there fast enough. If I come here, we turn this on, which allows this to be used as a target for you to move to. If we grab this block, you can cross over. Do we want you to fall down? Is that what we're trying to do? We could have him fall down if we have him go towards that, but then he'll break, right? So let's see. Let's just start doing stuff in our heads and see where this takes us. So we come across here, we grab this. We interrupt the beam deliberately while we're on this side. You turn left and enable the thing to come down. So we can now get on the elevator with the block. And now we need you to somehow interrupt this beam for us. We need to have you do something that gets you to go somewhere. We can have you fall down if I step on this at the right time. Or just step on it on your own. I don't think you will fall deliberately. But it sort of doesn't matter, because where could I have you go to interrupt the beam? I can't have you go here. There's like nowhere for me to have you go that interrupts the beam. It's like once you're pointing this way to lower it, then we need to interrupt the beam so it raises up while we're standing on it with the block, right? How are we going to do that? Where can you go? You can go to A, D, or E. And that's it. You only have 4 lines. Yeah. Well, I don't quite see how this one works. We've got wait for and go to. So let's think about this again. I'm going to cross. I'm going to grab this. Then I got to do something to trigger you. I can have you wait for this. So we can trigger this. You'll turn to the left. Is there any other way to lower the thing? There isn't. Okay. So if I trigger you, so we're going to have you wait for F, right? So I'll cause this. You'll turn left. That'll lower this. We'll go stand on it with the block. You can then go to like, you can go to D, I guess. I mean, I don't really, I'm struggling with this one. Let's take a look. So if I grab this and interrupt, then you'll turn. You'll fall down forever. We could place the block, but what is that? We could use that as a trigger. How do we get you to do something useful for us, Walker? What could you possibly do? Let's double check this code. You wait for F and then you turn, but you don't loop. So how does this work? It kind of seems like I need to make that work somehow. But how does getting you over there do anything for me? Because I need to get up here with the block, so I need to ride the elevator up with the block. I can have you come here. Then what? You don't fall down to the ground. There's a shaft there, so you just fall. Oh, I think I get it. We want to break it here. We want to break it here so it falls and interrupts the line. Okay, I think I understand. So, let me... You're going to wait for F, and then you're going to go to D. So, hold on. Okay, it happens too fast. It happens too fast. So will you walk onto this first electrified panel? If we have you wait for B and then go to E, your starting position, do you step onto that electrified panel and lock there? I think I want to do this. And then this. Now I can't get back over. But if I had the block and put it here, the idea is that they'd walk there and fall and block the beam, which would lift this up. So did I think I might have interrupted the beam too quickly. Which means we don't want you to wait for F, we want you to wait for A. Okay, that might be it. So I grab this, put this here, you go to that position, right? Now the problem is, I need you to walk onto that pad, and then I also need to get back over here. So what if I... No, I can't do it quickly enough, can I? I need this to be here. But I also need it over here, because I need to be on this side. So the idea is that we put the block here, and you walk over and get electrified, and then we hit the block one more time to drop you into the path. How do I get you to walk to there? So, okay, I think I can do it. Hold on. Reset. So you're gonna wait for A, then you're gonna go to D. That's all fine, right? Then you're gonna wait for A again, because I'm gonna move the block over here and manually depress this. And then I think we can make it work. Let's see. So I come grab this and put it down. Then I go to A, you cross. I go to A again. Oh no, now I want this in here. I go to A again and you get locked? You do. Okay, excellent. So now we interrupt. And then when we get on the elevator and pick up the block, you get dropped, you block, elevator goes up. Okay, all right, man. That one is another one of those, like, you got to think outside the box kind of deals. Very sideways lateral thinking required. But again, it takes me a minute with these, but once you see the key insight of what I need to do to solve this, then it's just a matter of executing on that idea, which usually doesn't take very long. So I do like the structure of these puzzles quite a bit. So with that, we finished everything in Protostar Passage. It's time to go on to the challenges. Let's start with challenge number 1, Impasse. All right, so what are we doing here? What's your programming, first of all? Wait for C and go to A. Okay. So let's see what we're doing here. You're gonna wait for C, which makes sense because then you can cross this, cross that, and go to A. We need to be on the jump pad to be jumped up here. There's also some sort of an elevator here. We've got the one-way. This one looks pretty complicated. We've only got 3 lines of code to work with. So what's the goal here? I mean, to start, we can go pick up the block, right? And then we can't cross this. We have 2 blocks, by the way. We have the normal block and the aerogel block. So we can put this block here, which lowers that. Then we can cross over with the aerogel. But I can't climb with a block, and this is a one-way, so you can go past the goo, but I can't. How do we get a block up here? I guess we have to lift it up ourselves. So let's just see what we can do with a naive run where we don't put any code at all. So let's say I have a feeling we want to do this one first. We plop this down here. We release this, right? That lifts it up. So we need some way to destroy this. I can't cross now. Let's see. I can't cross this either. I could interrupt him. So I could interrupt him with an aerogel block or something. So our first challenge is just to get something up here so that you can do your thing, which is to walk over here. Let's see. The only way for me to get up there is to either cross the elevator while it's down. Yeah, I have to cross the elevator when it's down. That's the only way I can get over there. So we would need some way to destroy the aerogel block. If we... Let's see. If we have you immediately turn... What would it be? Counterclockwise. You won't destroy the aerogel if we place it there. So that doesn't really help us. I need to either be standing here or I need to like... I can cross the one way. Now I'm trapped. I can't carry a block up. I can't have this do anything. So how am I going to get a block up here? I guess I understand why this is called impasse. What could we do? What is the point of... What is the point of the aerogel block? It seems like you want this to destroy it, but... You only have 3 lines of code. We need you to turn this way anyway. We need him to get over here. That lets us... And the one time he does that, we can get jumped up. So... Yeah. I feel like understanding what to do with the aerogel is the key to solving this. If you turn to the right... It doesn't burn that. I can pick up a block here. Yeah, I can come across and pick up a block. Okay, so that's something. Hold on, let's do that much. I didn't think of that. So we'll put the aerogel here for now. I'm not sure which one goes where. But we plop this on here from the other side, like that. Then we come pick this up. And sure, now we can come up here and do this. So we've got that much, right? And then you get blocked by the aerogel. But if the other guy has turned, it'll burn through the aerogel there. Yeah, I think that's right. So all we need to do for you is wait for you to hit C. Or no, we have you turn immediately. Then we have you wait for C. So you turn counterclockwise immediately. Then you wait for C and turn counterclockwise again. I think that's the solution. Okay, so aerogel goes here. Block goes here. I come here. Oh, hold on. Oh, I just need him to destroy it for me. No. Yeah, that's fine. I needed him to destroy it for me. That's correct. You go there. I come over to the jump pad. Okay, nice. Got it. Here's our first challenge puzzle done. Protostar Passage Challenges. So we had done Starlight Plaza, Nebula Nook, T-Tauri Terrace, and Protostar Passage. We're doing all the challenges as well. So I think there's only one more section in the game. We'll have to find out next time because we're not quite at the end of the episode, but we're not going to finish all these challenges. Let's take a look at Horseshoe. Okay, Horseshoe. You're already programmed, so you're going to pick up a block, drop it at A, wait for the switch, and then repeat. And that's all you're going to do. So you pick up a block, place it there, and then wait. Now, interestingly, we need, it looks like 3 blocks here to be able to cross this and solve the puzzle. So we do have what looks like an elevator here. So I think the first thing I need to do is place that. And then we hit the switch, right? That'll lift it up. I'm gonna need him to, what, pick me up? Oh, he can't do it. He's stuck there. Now, I can't get across. Okay, hold on. Let's try that again. Let's run this. So I'll pick this up. Then we'll go hit the switch. But what do I want to do with... So I need some way to get up there. So if I hit this, I can't go that way. I can come up here. He could carry me across. Yeah, that's probably it. So what that means is we run. I grab this. We run again, but I hit the switch twice so I can get over there. Now we set the block up, and then I have to race him. I have to race to get picked up by him. Yeah, I can't get there fast enough. And I can't cross the goo. Is there some way we can block him? What are we doing here? How do we make this happen? Yeah, I can't beat him. I can't get there fast enough. I need a way to hit the switch without being down there. Is there any way to do that? I don't think so. Because, like, if I could be here, he'd pick me up, put me there, I grab the cube, we're done. What about... So I hit this, I go over. I can block him. Does that help me in any way? Not really, because as soon as I let go, he tries to finish. I'd like to, like, be on this side and hit the switch. I can't edit his code. How does his code help me in this scenario? Is there something? Oh, there's something with another block, isn't there? So I have to use one of the blocks to delay him somehow. All right, so let's run this. So I can come up here. Instead of putting it in the box, let's just put it there for now. So, like, if I need a way to block him from progressing. Maybe I leave the first block there for the first run. Because then he can't place it, right? If I just run it again... Now he gets stuck. He can't place it, right? So he can't complete his mission. I can't place a block on him. Huh. I thought I was onto something there. We press this button. He goes, yeah, I can't figure out how to slow him down. Like, I'd need to... What if I place a block right there on the goo? Because then I can get at it from the other side, right? Because he goes to pick up, but he doesn't stop because there's no block there. Hang on. Yikes. Let me reset this. So, what are we doing? What are we doing? What is the trick here? He immediately goes, grabs that, puts it at A, right? So, I can come up here and I can put this in there, or I can leave it here, which kind of gets him stuck because he can't finish. So if we run this again, right? Let me see. Right, so no matter how many times I hit the switch now, he's stuck. But as soon as I pick up A here, he finishes, he completes. And I need him to carry me basically across the goo. So I need a way to stop him from getting here. I guess if I could get a block here, I could block him, then I could pick it up. He could pick me and the block up and carry us across. So is there a way for me to get a block here? I don't see one because I can't carry one up. Yeah, I don't see a way to do that. Because he picks up at B, drops at A, and waits for D. That's it. That's his whole thing. I can't carry a block up this ladder. I can't get him to carry me to the right, because that's not what he does. He picks things up from the right and carries them across to the left. How do I block him so that I can just... Like, if I could get a block on the goo, maybe that's the thing. Hold on. If I can put a block on the goo, but I can't get past him. And I can't do this fast enough to get up there and block him, is the problem. Hang on. I need to go as fast as possible here. I can block him that much, but that's not enough. Like, the timing is off. Wait, what are you doing now? How did that work? What just happened? Now I'm on top of this block. I don't know how that happened. There was something there. I made him move around differently. Somehow. He did something weird there. So I can step on him if... what's going on? Seems like if I'm here... I keep hitting the button by mistake here. Can I step on him? If I'm here? There was some weird interaction. I don't know. I don't know if that was a bug or what that was, but there was a weird interaction where he moved. And I could have done what I was trying to do. Let me run this up to the second one. There's some kind of weird timing issue where two blocks were in the same place. I don't think that's intended. I think that would be cheese if I did figure out something with that. So now what do I do? Like, how do I make this work? Part of the problem is I can't get any, like the switch being required to make him do stuff is making it real hard to figure out. Like I can come here and block him, but then he just kind of gets blocked forever. There was a weird, yeah, see there's like a little bug there, right? Where I can, if I'm in the place where he's trying to place the block, I can sometimes like get up on top of him. Like if I try and interact with it, like when he's placing it, I don't think that's intended. But there's like a little bug there where I can get up on him like that. And then I can hop off. And now I'm stuck, right? But I don't think that's the solution. There's a much more straightforward one that I'm not seeing. So we run this. Is there any other way for me to... I mean, I can do... Oh, you know what? I can do that. That's how I can do it. Okay. Oh, I think that's it. So I run this, right? Now he's trapped. Yeah. Now he's trapped, so I can run this. I can come pick the block up, stand on B. And he'll pick me up and carry me across. Okay, there it is. Once again... Oh, that has to be empty. Okay, so let's run it, let's run it once. So I need to get rid of this so he can put me down. Then we place the B block to block him. We get you prepared on the elevator, hit the switch, he gets blocked. Okay, that's the solution for sure. Okay, wow. That one took me a minute. That one definitely took me a minute. That was a tough one. But we got there in the end. We ran a little long on this episode, but I wasn't about to stop in the middle of this puzzle. I needed to figure it out. So that's going to be it for this time. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying my thought process as I go through and solve these puzzles. Or at least enjoying the cute art style and fun characters in between the puzzles. But like I said, that's going to be it for this time. So as always, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next time. Take care.